Fucking look like people. You know, I've always truly believed that the definition of insanity was doing the same shit over and over and expecting different results. In the world we live in, we become so accustomed trying to survive and maintain in a world built on an absolute narrative to where our best interests and beliefs have always been disregarded and we have yet to see change. Now look, I speak to y'all people as kings and queens because we all have a purpose and we share the same goals in wanting what's best for ours and then building upon that, thus equating in an abundant kingdom. But for a minute, just imagine if we all come together on one accord to do the things to build one another up while thriving and enhancing, and without realizing it, we become a more relentless and an unconquerable empire. Now look, shit's gonna get way more fucking rough before it gets better, but a horizon of new opportunity and provision is surely on the way. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to welcome y'all people here to the motherfucking council.
You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the count. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council. Hold up, you now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the. You now in tune, now in tune to the council.
Go with the flow, be the flow. And I don't need no middleman to talk to my niggas. I understand if you don't understand, I figure I'm jigger. That's where we differ. I take what's mine, you accept what they give you, I get you. I don't take no checks, I take my respect. Pharrell even told me go with the safest bet. Jimmy Iovine offered a safety net. Google they go round a crazy check. I feel like YouTube is the biggest culprit. The niggas pay you a tip for what you're supposed to get. You know niggas die for equal pay, right? You know when I work, I ain't your slave, right? You know I ain't shucking and jiving it, high-fiving. You know this ain't back in the days, right? But I can't tell how the way they kill Freddie Gray, right? Shot down Mike Brown, how they did Trey, right? Let them continue choking niggas. We gon' turn style. I ain't your token nigga. You know I came in this game independent, right? Title, my own name, same difference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let the games motherfucking begin.
Council in effect, ladies and gentlemen. We back.
Oh, we back. Yes, sir.
Episode 5. Top 5.
Top 5.
With my brother, man. With your boy Deuce in effect. With my brother, my soldier, and
Illy motherfucking Brown, nigga.
Yeah. We out
Access
here.
granted.
One more
Your access has been granted.
Okay. And come on in. Like I said, get your seat, get a plate. We about to talk about some things. You know what I'm saying? Couple of things on the agenda today, bruh. We gonna bring light to them. You know what I'm saying? First things first, though. Get that out of the way. Is it the birthday weekend? Is it the birthday boy coming up right now? I think
Birthday edition, nigga, yeah.
Birthday edition is in effect for my man. My man got a birthday on the way. Yes, sir.
Man. Fucking look like it's birthday boy. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's do this shit. I feel good about it, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a real special one, man. Like, you know, besides the birthday and shit and all, man, we really gonna, you know, talk some serious shit. Now, before we go any further, I have to say to everybody listening, happy Mental Health Awareness Month.
Mental awareness.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are behind slightly a little bit, but we want to make sure that we address this shit. You know what I'm saying? For the people that are going through these things, man, that are dealing with these things, man. It's gonna be kind of personal. It's gonna be, you know, as insightful and as open as possible. What else we got on deck, bro?
On deck, we also got the boy Kwame Brown and his clapping back at the world, you know what I mean, and his mental run with that, you know what I mean. We're gonna break down, showing, you know what I mean, and asking the question, you know, what's the pressure, or if you know, if there's a lot of pressure with that number one pick, you know what I'm saying, and what else we're gonna talk about is, you know, certain things to look into when it comes to mental health and awareness on that, and you know, getting a little common sense. I know you got some philosophies.
Philosophy, definitely, man.
You know what I mean? So it's looking good on the agenda for the day. You hear me?
Got a full plate, man. We're gonna make it work, man. Shit.
Episode 5.
Episode 5, man. So let's get it started.
Yes, take them away.
Now, I did not finish what I was trying to say to y'all the last episode regarding the Joe Budden podcast for Facts and No Bullshit. And what I wanted to make understood, most importantly, was I left it at where I was saying it's not an episode where I don't go and give this man his just due. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the past few weeks, I'm going to say this. As weird as it is to say, I truly feel like me and Deuce are a lot more closer than we ever been in all these fucking years, like knowing each other besides business and music and shit like that. And I truly appreciate and acknowledge that shit, because it's one thing to call a nigga your brother, but to truly understand and know that definition for what it truly is, and to feel that way eternally, that's something within itself that is, you know, beyond words for me. So nigga, like, for real, dog, in all seriousness, I appreciate you, nigga. And that is where Joe failed as a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got people that are working with you to attain the same fucking dreams as you, and you don't show them any value or appreciation, your shit is going to go to shit terribly. And, you know, it sucks to see that's what happened to Rory and Mal, but you got to always let your people know, man, that they're respected and they're, you know, cherished in a sense for what the fuck they do. And, you know, when the time comes and we bring other people on board or whatever like that, man, we really going to, you know, make sure that it's an equal opportunity for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Deuce, you know, we gonna take always, you know, the bigger percentage, and y'all motherfuckers gonna have to just take the 20% and deal with it.
Nah.
Yo, let me stop, for real. Motherfuckers really believe that shit, and yeah, I can understand in my past I've been fucked up, not in that regard, but you know, I have a history of being an asshole. And I know that a lot of people take shit seriously when I say things. So let's make it understood, though. No, for real, like, it's equal opportunity for everyone that joins over here, because we all everybody got to eat.
Everybody eats, B.
And we got to make sure that, you know, everybody's being taken care of, man, in every way possible. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter how we want to do it. We want to make sure that we do that shit, because I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, business is always good. Working on the shit on a regular, man, it's stressful as fuck, but I would not trade it for anything. And, you know, you got to treat your shit like that. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is your baby, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your shit that you put together. You know what I'm saying? So you want to see it succeed. You want to see it go places. So yeah, that's all I want to say about that, man. And that's real.
Right. Man, because you want that to grow, man. Make sure y'all support us, all the loyalists. We support y'all. Just know that too. You know what I mean? All the impact that y'all giving us, positive, negative, all of that, it works. You know what I mean? All of it is working hand in hand.
Sure does.
And we salute y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the loyalists. Keep following at the Kingz Council on all social media and the Young Kingz Council on YouTube. Subscribe. Holla at us, y'all. You know what I mean? You give our flowers to people while they here. That's what it's about here. So, you know what I mean? Moving on to the next topic, we know a lot of people, you know, want to give heat to people on their talent and their work. You know what I mean? But you know, when does the pressure of that make you say enough is enough? You know what I mean? And that's what we were trying to find out here with Kwame Brown. Yo, that stuff.
I can't help but laugh at that shit, nigga. It's hilarious.
It's crazy, right?
That shit is crazy, man.
It makes you like realize things and wonder like what are the pressures? Is the pressure too much for the #1 picks? You know what I mean?
You running your mouth talking about somebody like me? Boy, you need to stop, boy. I done told you. You done stepped in that goddamn quicksand, boy. I don't gotta lie and make up shit. The only joke you got, boy, when is this basketball joke gonna run out? You keep hitting me with basketball jokes. I keep hitting you with your real soft ass, punk ass life. Now, which one didn't like you, boy? Your granddaddy that was black or your granddaddy that was white? Cause there's some deep issues in you, boy, that you can't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. That in America right now, boy, white people are scared to talk about black people right now as a whole. And you niggas getting on camera every day talking about black males. That's all you niggas do. You want to sit here and make me look a certain way, boy? When some nigga done ate your food. Derek Fisher done open your doors to your house. Derek Fisher got your keys to your truck. You bitch ass nigga, send some gas money so you can pick them kids up. Yeah. Now what you do, nigga? You niggas want to sit on TV and act like y'all niggas perfect, and you can't respect when a man tell you wrong, bro. Well, let the gloves come off. The only joke you got is about basketball. I got a joke about your life, you punk bitch. The fuck is you talking about? What is Derek Fisher? Is he the mentor or the stepdaddy or what? Cause he your mentor too, you punk. Y'all niggas a trip. You want to sit online, and this what Rachel Nichols sat there and got your dumb ass to say something else again. Cause see, Rachel Nichols know I'm gonna say something. I ain't got shit to lose. I don't got no big podcast. You the dumb nigga that keep responding.
So I was busy this weekend coaching, so I kind of missed the whole shit going on the internet. This Kwame Brown shit. I was confused because I never said nothing about dude, but obviously coming for us or coming for me or coming for us, you know you're gonna get attention. I think that's all you were searching for. Bro, you've been getting made fun of since you came in the league for not living up to expectations. People laugh and joke about you all the time. Me, I didn't do that. Never laughed, never joked, because I don't talk about people like that. So I asked my team, like, yo, what did I do? Did I miss something? I know I'd be high out here, so did I miss something? And they said, I tapped Jack's knee when something was said. So that's what got you mad. Me tapping somebody's knee. You need a hug, bro. But before all this shit even got moving around, once I heard you talking shit, I DM'd you like a man because I felt if something I really said, we could talk about it. But you chose to ignore that and take the shit to the internet. So, I mean, again, if you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at MJ for believing in you and picking you #1. I didn't do that. I don't know you. I never talked about you. I tried to come to you like a man. You chose to go on the internet. So, it is what it is. Straight up, it is what it is. funny guy.
That's okay though. And Becky with the good hair, I hope you learned your lesson, boy. You need to shut your goddamn mouth. You ain't a man amongst men. I don't want to hear shit else from you. You can pass out weed. I heard Yuck Mouth say it on the podcast. You cool because you showed up and passed out weed. See, that's what I'm talking about. We got to get stupid ass niggas like you out of our culture. That don't mean you cool, bitch. You should have been passing out book bags, you dumb motherfucker. You should have been passing out some hope to these children. But no, what you want to spread the fuck around is that you some type of tough nigga. Because your emotional ass had to jump your motherfucking gate, bitch. That mean you wasn't welcome there. You one of them sadistic, suicidal, crazy some bitches. How the fuck you gotta jump the gate at your own house, bitch? You a goddamn shame. Not only was a nigga in your house, you gotta jump your own goddamn gate? Ah, damn, you ain't welcome, boy.
Kwame Brown. Brother Brown. You've been ranting for about 5 days now. Your cry for help, your need for attention has worked. I heard your Instagram following has grown over 30,000 the last handful of days since you had my name in your mouth. But don't be fooled by this new attention, bro. All these people that are gassing you and putting a battery in your back, all the platforms that are picking you up, didn't give a fuck about you last week, bro. They don't love you. They just love the drama and the old jokes you're saying. They don't love you. They don't love me. They don't know no one. They love a drama. That's it. But come on, all the smoke. Come talk your shit face to face. You got a story to tell, obviously. You're hurt. I mean, like I said, you can play it off with humor, but you're hurt. And I get it. I mean,
you motherfuckers funny, man.
These brothers just be going through it, it seems like. And then this one is just bad. I hate to see things like this happen for, you know what I mean, everybody involved.
Tragic.
You know, for those who don't know, like, so Kwame Brown, the reason why Kwame Brown is coming up relevant is because he's deciding to clap back at couple of other podcasters that are coming up big right now, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson on their sports podcast show they have. They been ripping Kwame Brown lately and bringing guests on and teammates who play with him and stories they telling and everything like that about more or less how he was as a player and their mindset and how they were doing things at that time. And a lot of it is a lot of bashing, you know what I mean? And a lot of bickering.
Bashing's an understatement.
Right. It's like, when is enough, you know what I mean, for one man to take? Because we know Kwame Brown, of course, was the first pick in 2001 and was probably the biggest bust of the all time. But the thing is, he did things that he couldn't do in his area and for his people. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can you say he ain't do something? You know what I mean? So what, in the NBA he couldn't do it, which is pretty hard because to even make it is a slim chance. But then back in that time, out of high school,
Fresh out of high school, 17, 18 years old, man. It's rough. It's rough for anybody to freshly come into the NBA and learn all the new things that you gotta learn to acquire yourself as being a professional basketball player under the limelight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be laughing at the situation because it's seriously not funny, but it's funny because people don't expect him to say something or take a stance.
right?
Like, that's the shit that gets me. If you've been being ridiculed, you've had your family history being displayed to the world, you going through all these things, just like you were stating, for any man, but you know, for a black man to come into the league, one, he's attained his dream, and then in thus attaining that dream, he kept his word to what he stated he was going to do. We want to all get our mama out the hood. We all want to, you know, make sure that our family is taken care of. And so for people to demean him and put him down and say like he ain't shit, how? It don't make sense. It's like it's legitimate bullying that they doing. And it's like when you're picking on somebody and you bullying on an individual, you gotta understand, man, who you dealing with before you push that button. Because honestly, that might not be a door that you really want answered. And in that, you have to check yourself or be checked.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, why the fuck you trying to why the fuck are you trying to fight me?
He ain't even on that. Like that's the best thing about it. He just like, why everybody on me? Yeah, you trying to have the comparisons of when he was picked, trying to compare him to Shaq.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And his abilities and things like that as a big man. You know, you gotta remember at that time that, you know, from 99 to 01, the Lakers was running the league. 3-peat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Shaq was that dude.
He was.
Wow. You know what I mean? And you're talking about now the next thing that's supposed to be coming out. And the first pick of this draft is supposed to be like Shaq. It's supposed to be.
You lined up with one of the greatest. You lined up with the greatest player of all times.
Yeah, then you playing with one of the greatest players of all time.
Michael, like, are you serious?
Then you playing with Mike.
And then to know that Mike didn't even want your fucking ass. Like,
yeah, so you ain't even got no time to develop or nothing because you're supposed to be handing it to Mike. It don't matter what you doing.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot to take in.
That's a serious amount of pressure.
Right.
Then you get shipped off to LA to play with Kobe, who is the next one coming up as Mike. You know what I mean? So it's like, what is going on? You know, then you ship off to some other low-key market teams, and it doesn't really work out, though.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, not the bad as his career, but it's, I mean, these are the stats that we know. You know what I mean? And
Stats.
it's already enough that he has to live with that. You know what I mean? But can you say he really had a great setup for everything to be, you know what I mean, successful? And then that's another, I guess, question to ask. But some people are like, well, how could you not being around so much greatness? Well, you know, there's a lot of different stories that, you know, we know about Mike and Kobe when it comes to wanting that ball and how to do stuff. And so mentally, it's like, how to prepare for that and grow and develop right, you know what I mean, for the NBA at that position. And so it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of cons with that. And I know mentally it probably messed them up as far as wanting to play basketball, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then,
Go ahead.
but as I say, then people still keep talking about his game and you know, because Gilbert Arenas came on their show and
Gilbert's a nigga.
He's yeah.
Gilbert's straight nigga. Don't give a fuck.
And then you know, people Stephen A in the past has talked about it, you know what I mean, on his shows and segments and things, and you know, even though they're pioneers to this podcast game, it's like, wow, you just, you know, see where the bashing and the pressure has gotten them, you know what I mean, for not stepping up to that #1 pick that they wanted him to. You know what I mean? Did he need the pressure? No, of course he didn't want the pressure, but you know what I mean?
Just know who y'all dealing with before you go, you know, fucking with the person, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, why the fuck you trying to fight me? For real, like, check yourself before you get checked, nigga. Straight Nike. Like, literally, just stop. Stop fucking around.
You been giving little bars out there, okay? See, son.
I haven't retired, but I have. Yeah. It's still there.
Yeah, boy.